My son has a 15th birthday party today, and instead of going out and buying a bunch of new things, I decided to make things with what I already have. This is a big batch of chocolate pudding that I'm going to make dessert cups out of. I went ahead and poured the milk in. I'm going to show you the process right here while I'm heating the milk. I'm going to mix some egg yolks with cornstarch to thicken that up really well. I'm going to let that milk come to a really good frothy simmer and then temper those egg yolks. I'm going to show you the process of tempering the eggs. So we're going to take the milk and put it in there. It's warm now, so you're going to put in just a little bit at a time and whisk that into those egg yolks. You want to make sure not to pour it too fast or you'll cook the yolks. Once that you get it good and tempered, which means you've combined those ingredients, you can then add it to your pot without the fear of it forming solid egg yolks or bits of egg yolks. So you can pour that in and just mix that in with the milk. This is going to help thicken your pudding. Now this is going to take a little bit of time. Just whisk as you go. You want to continuously whisk to make sure that it doesn't scald. Now we'll go ahead and add in just a little bit of vanilla to add some flavor. Now you could keep going here and maybe put a vanilla bean or a little bit more vanilla and you would make a vanilla custard, which is also delicious. But it is, after all, my son's birthday, so we're going to go with chocolate. So as you see, that pudding is now boiling, and whenever I move my whisk across, you can actually see the lines from the whisk. That's how you know that we're getting really close to where we need to be. Whenever you whisk it and you start seeing those lines and they stay a second before they retract back into the pudding. Once that you do this, you know you're pretty close and you can go ahead and start adding those chocolate chips in just a second. Okay, so now we're at that nice, smooth stage. So we're going to go ahead and start adding that chocolate in. I'm going to put about 2 cups in here because we like our pudding to be sort of medium dark. If I wanted it darker or more chocolatey, I could have added more chocolate chips at this point. I'm going to come in here and with another cup and we'll go ahead and smooth that over, melt that in. It'll melt pretty easy. Once that you get everything really mixed well together and you can see that it's all the chocolate color, you'll go ahead and add a few tablespoons of butter. That's just going to kind of smooth it out even more. So we'll go ahead and just mix that in. At this point, you're going to go ahead and let that cool on the stove. It's well mixed together. I am breaking up a chocolate pie crust. It's like a graham cracker pie crust from Keebler. I'm just going to crush that up. I had it on hand, and I'm going to add that to the bottom of my dessert cups for today. And with that, once the pudding cools really well, I'll go ahead and dish that up into the dessert cups. To store these, put them in the refrigerator with a little bit of cellophane on top. They're good for at least 3 or 4 days. Also, remember, you're not bougie, you're just cheap.